Liverpool confirmed Champions League squad change as Alexander Isak impact clear. Alexander Isak could debut for Liverpool in the Champions League against Atletico Madrid at Anfield after not featuring during the weekend's 1-0 win over Burnley. Liverpool have added a pair of players to their Champions League squad before they face Atletico Madrid at Anfield on Wednesday night. The official squad list for their first league phase fixture of this season includes 24 players, according to UEFA's website. Alisson Becker, Freddie Woodman, and Giorgi Mamardashvili are the three goalkeepers listed. Woodman is in line to feature in a matchday squad for the first time since signing from Preston North End on a free transfer during the summer transfer window. That is because UEFA allows clubs to name 12 substitutes for their matches, 3 more than the Premier League does. However, it does mean one of the 24 will have to miss out on making the squad. The one omission appears set to be Curtis Jones after head coach Arne Slot acknowledged during his press conference on Tuesday afternoon that the midfielder will not be able to be involved despite being due to train with the team again on Wednesday before they play Atletico. However, he still features on the official squad list, albeit an icon indicates that the midfielder is injured. There is also one next to Alexis Mac Allister, which states that he is doubtful. That may be why Trey Nyoni also features from the club's B list after being an unused substitute against Burnley in the absence of Jones. Jadon Danns is another notable inclusion after not making a senior matchday squad since the start of this season. The centre-forward has, however, played twice for the under-21s last month after recovering from a back injury during pre-season. His inclusion could impact the involvement of Alexander Isak after Slot acknowledged the new signing will not play 90 minutes. However, he conceded that there is definitely a chance the Sweden international will play against Atletico and make his debut. Defenders Andy Robertson, Connor Bradley, Giovanni Leoni, Ibrahima Konate, Jeremy Frimpong, Joe Gomez, Milos Kerkez, Virgil van Dijk, Wataru Endo. Midfielders Alexis Mac Allister, Curtis Jones, Dominic Szoboszlai, Florian Wirtz, Ryan Gravenberch, Trey Nyoni. Forwards Alexander Isak, Cody Gakpo, Hugo Ekitike, Jadon Danns, Mohamed Salah, Rio Ngumoha. Liverpool have confirmed 2 additions to their Champions League squad via List B, with the youngsters registered ahead of the first matchday against Atletico Madrid. Liverpool submitted a 22-man squad for the league phase of the Champions League, notably omitting Federico Chiesa in favor of including Rio Ngumoha. The squad is then supplemented by a host of young players if and when added to List B, which allows an unlimited number of players to be registered before midnight the day before a game. For Atletico's visit, Jadon Danns and Trey Nyoni have been registered as options in attack and midfield respectively. The pair trained with the first team on Tuesday afternoon and will be expected to be among Arne Slot's options as the Champions League allows 12 substitutes to be named. It means Liverpool's 23-man squad is all but confirmed, with Freddie Woodman the likeliest player to drop out from those eligible to play at Anfield, as Alisson and Giorgi Mamardashvili will assume goalkeeper duties. Nyoni has also been named in Liverpool's U19 side to play Atletico in the Youth League on Wednesday, which would allow him to be in both squads as the first kickoff is at 3 p.m. List B is exclusively for players born on or after January 1, 2004, who have since their 15th birthday been eligible to play for the club concerned for any uninterrupted period of 2 years. Ngumoha will eventually qualify but currently takes up a non-homegrown spot as he does not fulfill the criteria of having been at Liverpool long enough. Stefan Bajcetic is another player who can be added to Slot's squad via List B, but he is currently working his way back from a hamstring injury suffered at the end of last season. Steven Gerrard believes fantastic Liverpool midfielder is even better than Declan Rice. Liverpool certainly have some of the best players currently in the Premier League. The Reds are known for their free-flowing attacking football, which is something Arne Slot encourages game after game. However, one area of the pitch that is just as important is the midfield, with this the heartbeat of any team across the world. Liverpool seem to have the perfect balance in theirs, with all helping defend when needed, but all also have the ability to join in on the attacks. Someone who used to do that to great effect was Steven Gerrard, so it is safe to say he knows a thing or two about what makes a perfect midfielder. And the former Liverpool captain believes that the Reds have one of the best in the league, even better than Declan Rice, despite costing less than a third of the price. Steven Gerrard thinks Alexis Mac Allister is better than Declan Rice. There is no denying Rice's quality, and as the most expensive Englishman in Premier League history, many would expect him to be as good as he is. However, despite costing an initial £100 million, not everyone believes he is the best midfielder in the league, with Gerrard just one of these. In fact, the Scouser thinks that Alexis Mac Allister, who cost just an initial £35 million, is even better than the Arsenal star man. When doing the winner stays on trend on TikTok, Gerrard was asked each time to pick between 2 players and decide which one is better. When Mac Allister's name was mentioned, the Argentine beat a lot of players according to Gerrard, with the Liverpool legend even picking him over Rice. He also said he was better than Moises Caicedo, Bruno Guimaraes, Enzo Fernandez, and even his current teammate, Ryan Gravenberch. Mac is certainly one of the best, so it is very much up for debate. But given the money the Reds spent on him compared to the other names mentioned, they really have got themselves a steal. The Argentine has firmly established himself as one of Liverpool's best players, and when he is absent or not fully fit, it really does impact the whole team. The catch-22 with this, however, is that the world is realizing just how good he is, with many top teams sniffing around. Real Madrid were one team looking at Mac Allister, although they opted not to make a move, but that does not mean they will not in the future. Unfortunately for Liverpool fans, he really does look like a Madrid type of player, hence why they will have a tricky job to keep hold of him. For now, he is theirs, and they can enjoy watching him play, but come the summer, it would not be a surprise to see interest begin to gain traction. Paul Merson makes bold Liverpool claim after what's happened to them this season. Arne Slot is once again proving that Liverpool have what it takes to go all the way. The Dutchman has somehow improved on the performances the Anfield outfit were putting in when Jurgen Klopp was in charge, and is arguably making them even better than they were under the German. Indeed, they still need to make a better name for themselves in the Champions League after bowing out in the round of 16 last term, and with the form that their players have shown this season, that feels rather likely. Paul Merson believes that Liverpool should be mid-table in the Premier League this season. This season, Liverpool have won all 4 of their Premier League games. During those clashes, the Reds have faced the likes of Arsenal and Newcastle, which shows that they haven't just beaten them because their squad is far superior. Instead, they've stuck it out during each game, and although each of the 4 have had late goals included in them, the main thing that matters is that they've added 12 points to their Premier League tally. However, due to how late their goals have come, Paul Merson has made a rather bold claim about Liverpool's league position while live on Sky Sports. They should be mid-table, he said. They've been gifted 6 points against Burnley and Newcastle. Although Liverpool have arguably deserved to win all their Premier League games this season, it has felt like luck has been on their side. For example, in their game against Newcastle, the Magpies put up a more than decent fight at St. James's Park, but due to Rio Ngumoha's last-minute winner, they left with nothing. Liverpool's result against Burnley is a different kettle of fish altogether, with the Reds dominating for most of the game but not being able to break down Scott Parker's low block. If things keep going as they are in the Premier League for Liverpool, there will be a game when their luck runs out, and they could end up missing out on some valuable points. And with the performances that Arsenal have been putting in this term, it's clear that every point is going to count. At the moment, it's unclear whether things will carry on as they are now, but in the grand scheme of things, if they don't manage to confirm their wins during a game, things could go from good to bad overnight.